I'm going to use two words here, but if these two words do not resonate with you, replace with your own. You'll get what I mean in a minute. You cannot have growth without vulnerability. And they are two sides of the same coin. So if you are in a growth period, if you want to do things, if you are in that point of saying yes and no, and I'm doing this and I'm going to give it a go, you cannot have all of that without vulnerability. Vulnerability is the opposite side. So you might go, I'm going to try new things. I'm going to experiment. I'm going to see if this works. In order to make that happen, there will be a sense sometimes of, I can't believe I'm doing this, or this feels really tough, or I'm not really sure what I'm doing, or it feels uncomfortable to be a beginner again. And most people don't talk about that side. They just talk about expansion and elevation and doing what you love and being in that kind of flowy, expansive state. But the thing is you can't do it without vulnerability. And saying yes to that growth state means that you will have to see where your gaps are. For example, 25 years ago, I was applying for drama schools, and I was applying. I definitely knew that this is what I wanted to do, and I was really set on it, and I'd done my research, and I was well prepared, all of these things. But I had no idea if I was good enough. I had no idea what other people would do in the room, because we didn't even really have the internet then. The internet was like just a vicious rumor of like, is this like a thing? Yeah, yes, turns out it was. But that sense of being in that growth period and doing what you say that you're going to do. So coming down to London, going to the thing, showing up, putting yourself in that uncomfortable position because you wanted to do the thing. Sometimes what happened by saying yes to the growth experience is that you would see your weaknesses. You would see the parts that you found really hard. You would get to know yourself in sometimes an ugly cry way where you're like, oh, wow, I didn't realize I've been covering that thing up and just focusing on the things that I love to do or the things that I found easy. So whenever you are making a decision, I want you just to know that you're signing up for the vulnerability as well. And that is okay. And you will be able to find a way that this growth and this vulnerability can work together hand in hand. And that's when you're going to create some magic. Send me a message and I'll send you some more info.